Let's now take a look at tasks and silence sensor. Tasks comes with Scheduler Basic. Tasks can be scheduled to run always or for a fixed set of dates. I'll set a 2-week range for it here. You can run it every hour at maybe a particular minute. You can choose the days you want it to run, or perhaps you only want it to run daily. You could choose what hour you want it to run. The task can start with an Apple script and end with an Apple script, and in between it can do either an upload or a download, and or a shell command. For the file transfer part, if you are downloading, you can put in your information here. It can do FTP and HTTPS, etc. Put in your username and password as needed. If you just want to download the file as its file name is given to you, just choose the folder. If you want to ensure that the file name is always the same and what you specify, you can actually choose the file name regardless of what the file name is that you are downloading. It will be named what you have specified. To help you test to make sure that these will run properly, there are separate test runs for both the download upload area file transfers and for the shell command. And if you want to test the whole process in case you're using Apple scripts around it, you can just hit the Run Now button. These can also be enabled and disabled with the checkbox here. Now let's take a look at Silence Sensor, which is a Scheduler Advanced feature. Silence Sensor can have multiple profiles, and the reason to have multiple profiles is you may want to take different actions or no action or have nothing active at all for different day parts. So profiles can be created here. I have one profile created here. And if we go back to the programs and look at one of these programs, you can actually choose which profile you would like to have active, or you can specify to specifically turn it off. For the silence sensor, you do need an audio input, regular audio input device to listen to. This can even be a loopback device. There's a playthrough slider here to monitor what's coming through. There is a threshold, and this threshold is scaled exactly with the meter. So you can have a good idea where to place it for an average of knowing what would be actually a true silence or not. And then you can specify the duration that it's allowed to be below that threshold before it's considered an error. So I've just turned the audio off for this, and we can watch what it does here. So this is the duration countdown, and it colors hotter and hotter as we get closer to hitting that duration where it's been below the threshold. And then it runs the error Apple script. I'll turn the audio back on. And then it runs the on restore Apple script. So you can choose different Apple scripts per profile for your on error and on restore actions. If you create a new one, it'll give you a few commented examples, which you can then remove the comments for and adjust as needed to do things like notify you by email or by messages or SMS. And that is Tasks and Silence Sensor.